Yeah, movie fans, I'm here and I'm talking documentaries, specifically HBO Max. I saw this one over the weekend. It's a two-part doc. Guys, let's talk about Pee-wee as himself. Don't forget to give me your thoughts in the comments below. Like this post, share it with a friend. And hey, if this is your first time seeing me talk about stuff like movies, series, documentaries sometime, trailers, let's be friends. Come to me to find this stuff. First off, reactions about this two-part doc. I love it. I cried. I thought this was super interesting. As a millennial 90s baby, I had to sit down and just watch this for this iconic person. Now, I don't really do documentaries, but specifically, I always got to stop in if it's a Hollywood documentary because, hello, we review movies. I do give you guys a heads up. Pee-wee Herman passed away in the making of this doc. So off rip, hit the tears, break out the tissues. I feel like that's one of the hardest things to kind of see throughout the story. Knowing that he passed away from cancer, if you're someone that's kind of sensitive to cancer, it's super sad. They have down to his last video recording before the day he was found out to be passed away. And with a couple of episodes, you learn so much about this, in my opinion, multi-generational public figure here, man. This guy has been here all the way back to his 70s. And the first episode for me was a hella enjoyable because there's a lot about Pee-wee Herman as a 90s kid that I did not know. Like, I had no clue that a lot of his beginning career comes into stand-up. I knew that I knew he was an actor, and I'm sure he wanted to be an actor, but his first way into Hollywood, I had no idea, was stand-up and also improv. At a time that improv wasn't really used at all. And then, not only that, in my opinion, learning how he created this character named Pee-wee Herman. I think that's the most interesting part. I love how people can create characters. People like Keenan Wayans, Marlon Wayans, Damon Wayans, and people like Jim Carrey, Pee-wee Herman, people that could just create these characters off the top of their noggin. And with Pee-wee, it gets even deeper because he made something so large that it gets a little sad where it really is like two kind of people, it sounds like in the doc, where he created your own alter ego. And then, of course, they get into his case that is well known, in my opinion, if you grew up in the 90s, of him getting arrested for something super ridiculous, which is kind of a sad part of the story, but I did find it historically interesting. Considering that this month is Pride Month for the LGBT community, I think it's also a great historical little storyline to see perspective of kind of where the LGBT community was in the 90s. And a lot of people, I don't think, have awareness or remember. He was definitely oppressed in a lot of ways from the beginning of his career. I mean, a lot of his story is being closeted. As a 90s kid, I never even honestly thought Pee-wee Herman was gay. Obviously, when you learn a lot of the story, it kind of makes a lot of sense. Down to the point where I would never expect it, but it makes complete sense that some of the concept from Pee-wee Herman came from drag. Let me know in the comments if you saw this documentary and what's your favorite memory of Pee-wee Herman.